Guys, Bitcoin is right now breaking to the downside here on the 1 hourly time frame out of this bear flag. The last time we saw a bear flag on the 1 hourly time frame was exactly at this point, and we saw a massive dump to the downside. So now the question is, do we have to expect another big dump to come, or are we actually having some important support levels on the bigger time frames that could just demolish this breakout here on the smaller time frames? Because as you guys know, the bigger the time frame, the more important it is always for the price. So let's take a look at the small time frames. At the big time frames, I will tell you exactly like in every video what price levels you have to keep an eye on. I will give you a massive update on my trades because, as you guys know, I already told you yesterday that if we break to the downside, I would close one of my massive long positions, and I did that. As you guys can see, I closed this long completely. If I would kept it open, it would now be liquidated, but luckily I took here 0.01, 1 Bitcoin and 0.9, so in total around 2 Bitcoin in profits before we saw the massive dump to the downside. But before we jump now into the charts, guys, as always, I would really appreciate it if we could smash up 3,000 likes on this video. Every single video of mine reaches 3,000 likes at the moment, so it would be amazing if we could reach 3,000 likes again, or maybe even 4,000 here on this video. And other than that, make sure to subscribe and activate the bell if you haven't done that already, so you don't miss out on any of this important content. And for sure, guys, leave a comment down below. I really appreciate it. Share the video with your friends. This supports me the most and shows the YouTube algorithm how important this content is for the Bitcoin community. But let's just jump into the charts, and we can already see that Bitcoin is here getting bought up a lot more compared to the dump we saw here. I also predicted this dump actually on my Twitter account. As you guys can see, I tweeted here, keep an eye on the Bitcoin price, and we broke to the downside. So congratulations to everyone that already follows my Twitter. You can find my Twitter in the comment section down below and also in the subscription. But now let's jump into the charts and take a look at the bigger time frames, because here we are already breaking out. If this hourly candle closes below the pretty much $61,000 level, we have to expect a little bit more downside on the 1 hourly time frame. But actually also on the 4 hourly time frame, we still don't really have any support coming in here. A little bit of horizontal support from our old consolidation phase over here, but this I don't really think too much traders and the big whales care about that as well. But on the one more bigger time frame, actually on the daily time frame, we are having a lot of support coming in, and this is coming from a second trend line that I haven't showed you before. And this daily time frame could actually result in us bouncing here at the exact $60,000 level. So for me, I'm really just keeping an eye on the daily time frame right now to determine if we are going lower for the Bitcoin price. Because if we see a daily candle close below the $60,000 level, I'm very sure that we at least see a wick down to the $55,000 levels, to the levels where we really have massive horizontal support coming in. I mean, we can also see this here in the VPVR. If we zoom out a little bit, you can see that the majority of the VPVR traded volume that really counts as important support really comes in from the $57,500 to the $54,700 level. So somewhere in between this range, I'm expecting the bounce if we close a daily candle below the $60,000 level. So for the downside, guys, if you want to be prepared for more downside, just keep an eye on the $60,000 level and the daily time frame. If we close a daily candle below that, it's just time to maybe take it slow, to not open any trades for now, and just wait till this correction ends in between the $45,700 and the $75,500 level. And in between this area, I will for sure also start opening longs again. So around the $58,000 level, probably I will already start longing Bitcoin again with very low leverages. So maybe even only with, I don't know, a 3x, a 5x leverage, so I can scale this trade actually up on the way down. So my liquidation price always stays below the $50,000 level, because the $50,000 level is actually the only is like the last support, or the last support that Bitcoin could reach, the bears could reach. I think it's already highly unlikely, but I still want to prepare myself for the worst case and have my liquidation price below these important supports here on the weekly time frame, because in the range of the $50,000 we for once have this big support here on the weekly time frame from our symmetrical triangle that we broke out of, and we have the 8-year support and resistance channel also coming in here on the weekly time frame at around the $50,000 level. So that's pretty much the worst case for me. So I will already long a little bit higher, start longing a little bit higher, because the probabilities are fairly high that we already bounced there. But even if we drop lower and we drop down to this crucial support at the weekly time frame, I am prepared for that. My longs won't get liquidated, and I would be even able to scale them then up back again and have a massive trade with almost a perfect entry right above the $50,000 level. But other than that, guys, just keep an eye on the daily time frame. I can also tell you when I'm going to scale up my long positions again. When is this correction over, in my opinion? This we can tell by the 4-hourly time frame, in my opinion, because it's pretty much if we break here above this upward sloping resistance and support line, if we break this to the upside again with a confirmation, for me this correction is over, because in this case we would also start forming here a very, very big inverse head and shoulders pattern. This could be actually a reversal pattern that could help us here reversing the Bitcoin prices to a new all-time high, and that's why I'm keeping an eye on here this support and resistance line, because it now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 touch points already. So this is really a support and resistance line where a lot of traders take a look at, where even whales probably take a look at. And that's why as soon as we break this line, which lies around at $63,000, so if we close a daily or even a 4-hourly candle back above the $63,000 level, I think it's time to scale the longs back up again. And like I said, it's just two price levels, $63,000. If we break this to the upside, time to scale back up the longs. Maybe it's even time to open new long positions. If we break the $60,000 level to the downside, I'm not opening a short or anything like that. I'm just waiting for a new long entry point from the $58,000 level and below. And that's pretty much it. That's what my game plan is here. I still have trades open. I won't take any profits of them anymore, because like I said, even if we dump below the $60,000 level, I'm not expecting a massive correction now to come, like we already seen now in the last few days, a 10% correction almost. So there's no reason for me to take then profits if we are just reversing probably 1 or 2 days later again. Maybe I will only use this opportunity to even scale those long trades here at the $43,000 level. Maybe I will take this chance and scale this long back up again, or make it even bigger at lower prices so that my average entry point doesn't move up too much. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You know now exactly what price levels to keep an eye on. You know exactly what I'm expecting from the Bitcoin price. So like I said, smash up a like. Maybe we can even reach 4,000 likes here on the video. Make sure to follow my Twitter so you don't miss any of these predictions, because you can, in a kind of way, me personally, I don't like going short, but you could use this opportunity to open a short trade, for example, like this, right? When we broke here out of this bear flag to the downside, I also opened a small short a little bit, but like I said, I usually never short. I just use this as a small hedge. Like I said, normally I only then wait for a better long entry, but this was actually a too nice opportunity not to take. But other than that, guys, like I said, subscribe, activate the bell, leave a like, and we are going to see us in the next one tomorrow. Or if the Bitcoin price does something crazy, I will for sure update you on my Twitter account, CryptoMo, as you guys can see here. Link is in the description, and always as well in the comment section down below. See you in the next one. Bye.